He's just gone completely offline now. He's run off. We've been set up.
Yeah.
We didn't want to do team. Oh, you've come back, oh. We thought you'd left then, permanently, because of team week.
This is my protest.
Yeah.
I just opened another beer and turned the TV on.
Watch Will and Kate again.
Don't want to close my eyes.
Oh, God.
You got to put that in because I sang and I don't do that for nothing.
Welcome to the Science Fiction Rating System preview show, where we take 3 films we're going to rate, watch the trailers, give you a bit of time to watch them yourselves, and hashtag get involved. My name is Sam Draper, and I am on brand, on message. Hashtag Chris Redding joins me.
Hello, it's at Chris Redding. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Correct. And from somewhere in the social media world, Alex Humphrey.
Well, yeah, be at Love Horror, but yeah, yeah, hashtag Alex Humphrey. I could look for that, see what comes
too
up.
Cool to
it's
use
interesting.
Name.
Yeah, hashtag Alex Humphrey. We should put all our podcasts up with that tag.
Have we got a page on the site? Have we got a page on the site with like our 3 like? We need like a.
We should have bios.
About.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah. Well, let's save the staff meeting for off air because we've got 3 films to discuss and people don't want to know about our.
No, they
our
like
boring
that
lives.
shit. They get yeah.
Well, if you like it, get in touch.
We're opening up the veil.
Tell us to have more conversations.
Hashtag
like
engagement. Yeah. If you are into staff meetings on air, maybe if we start a Patreon, we could do one of the reward tier would be a staff meeting with our fans.
Yeah. The podcast about the podcast.
Yeah. So a podcast about the podcast.
Meeting. Yeah.
So this is the podcast, not about the podcast, but about rating every science fiction film from hashtag 1 to hashtag infinity.
God.
There's a whole 30 films in the list now.
Wow.
Following on from Bruce Willis' last week.
What's at the top and what's at the bottom?
So at the very top is Aliens by James Cameron. Number 2, Star Wars by George Lucas, directed by. I hate saying by. Number 3 is Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I'd never
Steven
have
Spielberg.
on the poster.
Yeah.
It's by a lot of people.
Yeah, totally. Respect the team. Hashtag team.
I don't respect the team. I just wouldn't put it. I don't respect the team at all. But I'd never have it on the poster outwardly that I don't.
Yeah.
So Somnus was not by Chris Redding.
No, it wasn't.
No, but it was
terrible.
But it was.
Continue.
And the bottom is 30 Scanner Darkly at 29. The sort of the proto Chris Redding, Ridley Scott, Prometheus, and at number 28, Armageddon. Although, I mean, yeah, Ridley Scott is definitely the kind of guy who puts director behind the poster, but behind the scenes is,
By.
He is. It's by Ridley Scott.
Yeah.
Ridley.
They know where they stand. Yeah, it's by Ridley. So this week we are looking at teen movies.
Teen sci-fi. Smash
teen
hits.
Sci-fi. For erroneous reasons, because the film Allegiant or something was meant to come out, it's not coming out because
our research department
it
dropped the ball.
Yeah,
these are big films, though. Big money films. There's a lot of people love them.
Well, yeah. I mean, what you heard was that the Twitter audience was big, and what the kids love: hashtag teen sci-fi.
There you go.
So let's get trending with 3.
Has Justin Bieber been in a movie? Because we should do that. That would.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He might be one of these.
He's in
So we've got 3
Zoolander
films.
too.
Oh, what's his face is going to be in Dunkirk, isn't he?
Oh, he is. Harry Styles, yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's a
Dunkirk
serious
isn't
musician now,
science
isn't he?
fiction, unfortunately,
He's
but-
very serious.
We could do Interstellar and then do some tenuous link.
Yeah.
I'm spitballing ideas here. This is internal.
Okay.
Probably should keep this to the internal staff meeting again.
Staff meeting, yeah. that's the 3rd podcast. So, if you've not listened before, what we do here is watch the trailers, go through the synopsis. If you've not seen it before, you can get an idea for the film, watch it before we put it in the list. This week, for me and Chris at least, it's a lesson as well because we've not seen these films. And yeah, the links to the trailers that we'll watch are in the podcast notes, so you can click that when we watch and watch along at home. If that's not hashtag engagement, I don't know what is, really,
Yeah.
That's that's future media. Cross-media pollination.
It's like science fiction right now.
Thought leaders.
It's multi-channel.
Get into those thought leaders.
Yeah.
What do they call them? Influencers. Influencers. If you're an influencer, get in touch. You can tell that this is the second podcast we're recording today, because... Right, let's get to the film.
I'm 2 beers in.
Let's get to the beers come out. Yeah, the beers. I've got a beer as well now. A lovely Night Shift by Fierce Brewery.
Oh.
A lovely Scottish brewery. Yeah, they're championed by Beer Bods. Editor's note, I meant Brewdog.
Yeah.
My beer friend Matt doesn't like them because they're a bit too trying to be Beer Bods. And again, I meant Brewdog there. Thanks.
Oh, okay.
But I'm much more of a pro when it comes to beer, and I'm enjoying this beer a lot. Yeah, Night Shift.
Good.
So if you're listening, Fierce, feel free to send a crate or two.
What have you got, Chris?
I'm now drinking Punk IPA by Brewdog.
So
nice.
we're all Scottish. Nice.
Yeah.
Have you got a beer, Alex? Or
I had Chris's favourite from last time, water, tap, but I've run out of tap water, so I'm just dry.
You've run out of tap water?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, things are a bit dire down there.
Yeah. I'm not in a room with a
was
tap.
the biggest problem, but...
No tap water. I'm not in a room with a tap. I didn't think. I went straight into this.
You've still got water...
Yeah, I've got water
Your taps
in the
are working,
building.
though.
Yeah, no, the taps are working. I just didn't... I went in half-cocked to this.
I thought a second there that you were kind of in your own dystopian future where the internet had died and the tap water had stopped.
No.
The sound of howling dogs outside.
Yeah, it's true. I've been sending these from the future all along. You just didn't realise.
That's why there's that bit of delay. There's like a 3,000 year time lag.
I definitely do like a lot of water, yeah. UK water.
UK water. I've got some of that as well, yeah. That's my...
Hashtag government.
That's my chaser.
Water.
I've got a water chaser, yeah.
I like French food, Italian bread, and UK water.
Wow. It's like an advert in itself.
Yeah.
So if you're involved in any of those, we're not above advertising your products. Get in touch.
No.
We're an impartial. We won't sponsor any science fiction films, basically, because that would be.
We're going to get them all hooked, and then we're going to hold it to ransom. We're going to stop doing this unless we get beer.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be
I know
good.
it's a high stakes. It's high stakes.
Back to the meeting.
Actually, to get back on topic, did you hear that the MGM are trying to make Spaceballs 2?
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I was just thinking that, like, if that needs promotion, if Spaceballs 2 gets in at number 1, you know that someone bought us off.
Yeah, that's
and,
true.
Yeah.
We got that sponsorship deal.
Fifth
I'm going to
Element
get in there
2,
early.
right? Is there going to be a Fifth Element 2, I heard?
No, they tried to make one about 10 years ago, I think, and it didn't happen.
Oh. Because he said it was supposed to be like a 3-film thing, wasn't it? Where he condensed the story
I think
down.
so. Yeah.
That's what they should do with a lot of these sagas.
I don't think you need a sequel, do you? I think it stands alone nicely.
No.
Yeah.
But
I'd rather they went and made New Worlds.
That is normally the case.
Oh, without a doubt. If Fifth Element had been made today, it would have been made with a backup plan for like 12 films, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Or like
and Ian Holm's dead now, isn't he?
No, he's not. No, he's not dead. I can tell you. I can tell you categorically he's not, because he came into my cinema the other day. So there you go.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Came to see a film.
And there's this week's Sprinkle of Stardust. I need that sound effect.
Yeah. Sorry to not drop any big names. That's what I've got. Sorry, that would have to do for this week.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I saw Guy Pearce yesterday.
Oh God,
Jesus.
here he goes.
Yeah, deal with that.
Turn his mic down.
Live with that.
Turn his mic down.
I nearly went up to him and spoke to him about Prometheus, but I decided not to.
Was he in the makeup?
Probably gets it all day.
Was he in the makeup? That'd be hilarious. Just wanders around in it.
Yeah.
Got to make this
He
worth
had
the
the
money.
spacesuit on and yeah.
Right, that's enough hijinks. Let's
Teen
get
films.
back on message. So we've got 3 teen films to watch. So we're going to start with Divergent.
Oh, let's get that trailer up.
Who is doing a synopsis for this before the trailer? It's Chris, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm going to do a synopsis here.
Okay, let's hear your synopsis, Chris.
Okay, so there's a character called Triz Prior, which is what are you laughing at?
That's a stupid name.
Which is played by I think it's a girl, Shailene Woodley. Yeah, I think that's a girl. So it's a futuristic world. I think it's a little bit like the Hunger Games type thing, but there's like factions you're like born into, and then you're like you battle. I think.
Comprehensive.
She gets put into the wrong. She gets put into the wrong team, I think, and she's like,
team. Right.
There's a like a strange anomaly, and some people are divergent; they don't really conform to any team.
Right. Okay.
Right.
And that's that. Yeah. I mean, there's a big war. I think. I mean,
because teens don't fit in, do they? Teens fight hard sometimes.
That might be the message. I mean,
yeah.
I'm just looking at some because I think there's a lot of parallels between this and Hunger Games and.
Yeah.
Well, someone says here Divergent falls somewhere in the middle ground between the high points of Hunger Games and the low points of the Twilight Saga. Now that means nothing to me.
Wow.
And I'm not. I just haven't learned anything.
Yeah. No. Well, let's watch the trailer. Before we do, I've not seen this. Chris, you've not seen this. Alex, have you seen this?
I haven't seen this one. No.
Right. So we're all going into this blind. I've not seen the trailer before either. So let's watch.
No. I was terrified. The only way our society can survive is for each of you to claim your rightful place. Today, you will take a test that will help you discover who you truly are. The future belongs to those who know where they belong. You ready?
Take 10.
Did anybody else have like a very desperate banner saying tickets on sale now across the bottom of the screen?
Yeah.
When that happens.
I was just saying while we're watching that, the first half of that trailer I thought looked quite good. Second half, not quite so enticing. I'm intrigued.
Yeah. You know, going back to Armageddon, I read that they put all of the Ben Affleck kind of romance stuff was put in when Titanic did really well, so they just kind of shoehorned all that love story in, just to get a teen audience in. Yeah, and so, but that felt like you say, half that trailer, you were like, oh, this is a good idea, and then it went really kind of mushy and a bit like, oh, no, I don't know about this now. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah,
we'll have to see.
The shots look quite good.
Yeah,
some shots.
Yeah, I think a nice look to it, especially the first half. But no, Chris, what do you say? Like a TV movie a bit.
Had a bit of an LA sort of. Have you seen like that? You probably haven't seen it, but you're probably aware of it. Like there's like a Kate and Will the movie. Okay. Will and Kate the movie, like the royal family movie, and it's like shot in LA. No, it's ridiculous.
Have you seen that, Chris?
It was on TV. I've seen it. Yeah. It was on like the cable channel, but it's like hilarious. Because it's like shot in a backlot in LA, and they've got like London buses driving past.
Oh God!
And they try and make it like made in Chelsea, where they meet, and basically it's the love story of Will and Kate. It's hilarious.
Wow. Well, I'm glad I'm not watching that. This sounds slightly better than that.
Yeah.
I don't know what to make of it really. I mean, Chris is saying it's like Hunger Games. I don't know much about Hunger Games other than it's like a kids' dystopian future, and that was that, wasn't it? Really, so
it did look. From knowing that I have seen Hunger Games, it did look a bit like Hunger Games. Just bits of the shots and stuff. Just the world looked a bit like it. Yeah, have to say. But best-selling book again. So
it looks like very close. I don't know how they get away with it. Like in the IP, it looks it really.
Well, I think it's because they do come from these book series that they all sprang up around the same sort of time, didn't they? I don't know who came first, but. Yeah, and of course you've got like this massive built-in audience because teen books are such a huge thing that like
I don't like the title.
You like the title?
I don't.
You don't?
No, it's not.
Oh, I do like the title.
Strong. Oh, really?
It's just like one of them words where some Americans gone through a dictionary and just found it and gone.
I suppose. I don't know.
Divergent.
Just like kind of pedestrian in that way. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't mean.
I don't know. It's got an. I like the idea of people being called Divergence. It's a nice word.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, so like you can guarantee basically the first of these films will always do well because you've got, you know, X million teens who read the book and will go and see it. And obviously it fell on hard times, which is why the latest one of this is now a TV movie. So, but I think that's the fourth one, isn't it? I think. Is it the fourth? I think it is.
Oh, God, I don't know.
Yeah, so, no, I'm tentatively looking forward to it a bit, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll
Give
give
it
it
a
a
go.
try.
Give it a go.
Cool. Second film this
Spat my
evening.
beer. Go on.
It's Carnage.
It's body
Hashtag Carnage. Yeah, this is because the teens are a bit raucous, aren't they? So we're being a bit raucous.
Party, red cups all round.
Party.
Chips and dips.
Spring break.
Yeah, I've got a hot tub here and everything.
It's half term, isn't it? Isn't it spring break?
It's spring
No,
break,
isn't it like it's more than half term?
Yeah, it's half
Exam
term
time.
holidays, baby.
Revision. Hashtag half term.
Oh God.
It's May bank holiday, baby.
By the time this comes out, it'll be the middle of June.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it won't be as relevant anymore. All right, let's move on. Our second film today is The Hunger Games.
It's the big one.
It's kind of the granddaddy of this revival of teen, not revival, but this start of teen stuff, isn't it? So Alex, you've seen this?
I have seen this.
And you've got a synopsis for us.
I have got a synopsis for you, so sit back and relax.
Okay.
The first in a series of 4 films, all adapted from the best-selling trilogy of novels by Susan Collins, Hunger Games is set in a dystopian future world where every year the affluent capital of the nation of Pan Am asks each of its 12 poorer districts to send a teenage boy and girl as a tribute to compete in a nationally televised battle to the death called The Hunger Games. Jennifer Lawrence stars as plucky heroine Katniss Everdeen, who nominates herself in place of her younger sister heading away from home for the arena and a fight that only ends when all but one contestant is left alive. So there you go.
Well, so I'm obviously a bit aware of this one because it's quite big, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Lucy watched all these. I think she read the books as well.
Oh, okay.
She quite enjoyed them.
Did she think the books were better than the films, or the films?
I don't know. I'll find out for next week.
Good.
We'll get a professional's opinion. But I think she's seen the whole lot.
Yeah. I've seen all of the Hunger Games films.
You have, right?
Yes.
And so, without going into too much detail, because obviously you'll review it next week. Did you enjoy it?
I think that there are things about them which you're going to point out and say are very derivative, but I think they ultimately do some interesting things with the whole story. The story as a whole. Maybe it's not there in the first film,
right?
But as the story as a whole, there's some interesting ideas that come up. But
right, okay,
yeah, that's without saying too much.
Chris, your experience of Hunger Games is
0.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got some little cousins. They read the books, but I've never talked to them about it. Well, they've kind of explained it to me. I kind of get the gist.
Yeah, I know the name Katniss, and I know she has a bow and arrow. Is that right?
Yeah, she has a bow and arrow.
I've seen that.
It made Jennifer Lawrence huge, didn't it?
This is her breakthrough role, is it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think this she was in this. She was in
So how old is she in this?
X-Men.
X-Men. She's an X-Men. Yeah.
I think this is the kind of catapulted her into.
She was quite young in this, was she?
Yeah. Oh, because she was, didn't she? She was in that film that got the Oscar, Winter's Bone, was it called, or something like that? Anyway, she was in that first.
Yeah,
That's the first film she was in. But this is like her big kind of commercial break, I feel.
Right. Okay. She's I think she's quite good in those new X-Men films. I don't like those films at all, really, but I think she's quite good in those.
Yeah.
She's yeah. I don't know what else I've seen her in, really. What else? Oh, what's that film? With Christian Bale in it.
Yeah, that's quite good.
That film's quite good.
Yeah,
What's that called?
The one with where they're kind of, and Bradley Cooper, where they're kind of doing a
Amy
scam,
Adams.
isn't it? Yeah, that's good. I can't remember what that's called either.
Whatever that film was called, it was good.
Yeah.
good music in that film as well. Anyway, let's watch the trailer. Let's get into the Hunger Games. So, trailer time.
It's your first year, Prim. Your name's only been in there once. They're not going to pick you.
Primrose Everdeen.
Prim! I volunteer! I volunteer as tribute.
Our tributes, Peter Malar and Katniss Everdeen.
just want a good show.
So I know what you're going to say. You're going to say it's like Running Man meets Battle Royale via...
It's Battle Royale, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it totally is, but like I say, give it a go. Give it a chance.
I think it was weird watching that after Divergent, because Divergent looks so clearly a rip-off of that, didn't it, after watching that? Even the way the trailer was like set up. But no, I thought that looked okay. Chris, what did you think of that? Do you think it looks...
Yeah, it looks really good. I watched that.
Yeah, it looks,
it's 2 years after, isn't it? I mean, Divergent says 2014.
Oh, is it?
Well, the trailers,
right, okay.
the trailers, it says Hunger Games 2012, Divergent 2014. So it's 2 years.
Oh, sorry,
after.
Divergent after Hunger Games.
Yeah,
right,
so
yes.
Divergent was 2 years
Sutherland.
after. So.
Yeah.
Donald Sutherland.
Yeah.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, he's great.
I've met Donald Sutherland.
Oh, God.
He's very tall.
I don't like this turning into like a Love Is podcast of like, you know... Chris
It's only Chris,
whiskey. Well, I've actually met Donald Sutherland.
The teenagers won't know who he is, although they will because they've seen Hunger Games. But okay, well done for your reference. Hashtag old man from Hunger Games.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Good.
Have they made all of these and stopped now? Is this
Yes,
ended?
all done now, all done. Or you can watch all of them now. Yeah.
And you kept saying Lenny Kravitz. Is Lenny Kravitz in that film?
Yeah, that was Lenny Kravitz. Yeah, that was him in there.
It was.
He's
and
the.
Was Stanley Tucci in there at one point as well?
He's like the presenter of the games. Yeah,
yes, he's there.
Yeah, he's in it.
It's a pretty good casting.
Yeah,
and plus Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, and you know it's also you know that Philip Seymour Hoffman is in the later ones, and they kind of had to like finish it.
Wow.
They finished it without him being alive, kind of thing. It was one of those films. But they did a good job as well with that. But yeah, he died. He passed away unfortunately before he'd finished the last film.
Before they do it. The director of this film is Gary Ross. Do you know what else Gary Ross has done?
No.
He directed Big.
Oh
no, so he wrote Big. He didn't direct it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
How crazy is that?
That's pretty crazy.
He directed Pleasantville. I quite like Pleasantville.
Oh, I like Pleasantville. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a teen one I'm thinking of. I can't remember what it's called, and I think it's got like Keira Knightley or someone in it, and it's like a little bit art housey.
Domino.
No.
One of the worst films of all time.
Might not be Keira Knightley.
I'm not sure.
Like a British film.
I mean, the obvious reference point here is Battle Royale, isn't it? That's
100%. Yeah. 100%.
Which we've all seen that.
Yeah. Have you seen the sequel?
I have. Very disappointing.
Yeah, good idea in it. There's one good idea in it.
Yeah.
But
that's for another week. But no, it looks sufficiently different though from Battle Royale, doesn't it? So
yeah.
No, I'm looking forward to that one. I feel like I don't know. I think I've been very snobby about the fact they're called teen movies, but now I'm forced to watch them. You know, I'll give it a chance.
Yeah.
So okay, cool.
There's one more to go, and what is it?
So our third film is a bit different from the other two because
still from a bestseller, isn't it? Best-selling
still
comic?
from a bestseller. No, it's a book by Orson Scott Card. It's Ender's Game, which was written, I think it's like mid 80s. I think Ender's Game. It's a very old book, but obviously was picked up in the slipstream of Hunger Games, and they're looking around for things, thinking, oh, what can we make a kid in a science fiction sort of environment? That's why it got picked up. So it's also a very slightly different premise as well. So here's your synopsis. Basically, it's the future, and there's aliens attacking Earth called the Formics. That's their name, Formics. And a legendary pilot, a commander, called, let me get the name, Mazer Rackham, played by Ben Kingsley, is responsible for basically saving the day and making sure that the aliens didn't take over Earth and doing everything great. He's an old dude, so they're trying to find the new Mazer Rackham, and it falls down to Colonel Graff, played by Harrison Ford, to sort of recruit the new master strategist in the fleet. And the young boy Ender, let me get his second name, Ender Wiggin, is a shy but strategically brilliant boy. Stole that bit. Who joins the military at a very young age to basically command the fleet as they fight the next wave of Formic attack. That's basically the story, really. So, have either of you seen this film?
I've seen this film.
Yeah, I've seen it, yeah.
You've both seen it? I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I've read half the book.
Oh,
and
okay.
I got really, really bored with it. I didn't enjoy the book at all. But the premise really appealed to me. So, you both liked it or not liked it, or
No, it didn't really affect me. It's,
okay?
I quite liked it. I don't think you'll be bored by the
We're
film.
not doing that here at this point in the juncture, though, are we?
No, just like general things.
Yeah.
So let's watch the trailer, and I'll see how they adapted this.
You'll be the finest commander we've ever trained.
So I'm not the first.
No. But you will be the last.
I'll do everything I can to win this war.
Did that look like what you remember from the book?
Yeah, like my initial thoughts are: one, that kid is too young for me to enjoy the film. He is very young. And two, like there's nothing, very few things in my world.
10 films out of him. That's why.
Very few things in the world that make me as sad as old man Harrison Ford voice. He's like his voice is so thin now, isn't it? He just sounds so old and tired. It makes me so upset. It's in space, isn't it? That looks good.
It's
Effects
different from
look
the
good.
other two.
Yeah. Not sure about Ben Kingsley with like Maori makeup on. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, no, I don't really remember that, to be honest.
Is it a lot of Harrison Ford, this film?
The bits I can remember, but they're not the talky bits, so that's probably what Harrison Ford's in. But I remember the kind of exciting bits that I thought were quite good. So, and the idea I thought was good.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So this film did very poorly, didn't it? I believe.
I think Chris is right. They probably expected to make quite a few of these, and then they didn't. So,
yeah, it flopped hard.
maybe because he is too young. Maybe it isn't hit that teen. That's not what the teens want to see, little kids.
Well, I think as well, like the other two films, you've got actual teens reading it, whereas the teens who read Ender's Game would all be in the 40s, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Like, it's not. I doubt there's many kids nowadays reading Ender's Game. Also, hasn't Orson Scott Card got some really weird political views?
Yes, I heard this after I saw the film. I heard that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the kid.
No, the writer of the book.
yeah. He said some controversial things, didn't
put
he?
me off.
Yeah.
What are they? What are they?
You
We'll
just
hold
Google him. We won't bring him
Yeah.
up here, but just
Yeah.
have a Google. He's just not a very nice bloke.
Yeah.
What's his
which kinda
name?
Put me off it a bit. Orson Scott Card, which is a pretty great name, isn't it? But yeah, directed by Gavin Hood, who is probably best known for Totsy. Is it Zotzi? I can't remember how you say it. Do you know Zotzi?
Oh, yeah. I don't know how to say it, but I know that film.
Yeah. Anyway, that one. Yeah. He also directed Rendition.
Oh.
So very sort of different sorts of films. They did X-Men Orange as Wolverine, which is not a very good film.
No.
Ender's Game and Eye in the Sky, which I don't. Oh, that's that film about the drones and stuff with
Yeah.
Helen Mirren in it.
People liked that at the cinema I worked at, but it looked really boring to me. So
Well, I've not seen that. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward to it a bit. I guess it's different for you two because you've already seen it, and probably quite recently. It's quite new, isn't it?
Yeah. I think you'll enjoy it. I think it's three not bad films. There you go.
Okay. Well, that's the end.
Goodbye.
We'll see you next time to rate and review Hunger Games, Divergent, and Ender's Game. Go away and watch them. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
We'll be in touch.
Live the dream, people.
Live the hashtag. Live the dream.
Oh.
And get on Twitter. SF Rating System. And we'll see you in a week. Good night.
Bye.